They asked him to transfer 25 million bucks, so he did. Here's the thing though, every single face on that call, fake. Every single one, all deep fakes. They didn't hack his computer. They didn't crack the bank's system. They hacked something way more dangerous. They hacked his brain. Today we're going to understand why you, as a human being, became the real battlefield in cyber warfare. All right, so it's 2026 now. Every single second, there are 2,244 cyber attacks happening somewhere on this planet. Companies losing billions, governments getting breached, lives getting destroyed. But here's the weird question. Why is it that after 60 years of cybersecurity, things are getting worse?
The answer's simple and terrifying at the same time. Because we've been defending the wrong thing.
Why would a criminal spend a month trying to crack a firewall when they can send one email that makes you hand over the password yourself? Picture this. Innocent email, clever words, and boom, you're typing in your credentials without even thinking. So let's break down how this actually works. We need to talk about the 3 layers of cyberspace. Back in 2016, NATO officially recognized something huge. Cyberspace is now a combat environment. Just like land, sea, and air, there's now a 4th battlefield, computer networks. And to understand this battlefield, military protocols broke cyberspace down into 3 layers, and each layer has a completely different war going on. Layer 1, the physical layer, cables, servers, hardware, the stuff you can actually touch. This layer is pretty well protected. Physical locks, guards, cameras. If someone wants to breach it, they gotta actually walk into the place. If someone tried breaking in, well, good luck with that. Layer 2, the logical layer. Communications, protocols, encryption. Everything happening inside the network. And this one's also pretty well defended. Firewalls, intrusion detection systems, military-grade encryption. Those 60 years of cybersecurity? Yeah, mostly focused right here. Look at all this protection. Impressive, right? Everything's locked down tight. Layer 3, us, humans, the cyber persona. And here's the massive problem. This layer is the weakest, and it's the least protected. Cybersecurity protects your data, your devices, your systems. But it doesn't protect what it means to be human online. And it definitely doesn't protect your mind from getting hacked. Let me drop a truth bomb on you. Over 90% of cyber attacks start with social engineering. Social engineering has everything to do with psychology and almost nothing to do with technology. Why would a criminal spend a month trying to crack a firewall when they can send one email that makes you hand over the password yourself? The easy path is often the most dangerous. Picture this. Innocent email, clever words, and boom, you're typing in your credentials without even thinking. You don't even realize you're handing over the keys to the kingdom. Remember our bank employee? Let me give you the scary details. On that call, there were 5 people. The CEO, the CFO, the CISO, and 2 others. Every single one was a perfect deepfake. But here's what's crazy. It wasn't just about the tech. The criminals weaponized 2 psychological levers that made this work. First one, authority heuristic. Basically, when someone in power tells you to do something, your brain's natural tendency is to comply. It's hardwired into us. Boss says jump, brain says how high, before you even think about it. The CEO, CFO, and CISO were all on that call. This dude's entire chain of command was telling him to move the money. His brain went, well, they're all here, must be legit. Second lever, conformity bias. There's this famous experiment where they show people 2 lines, one's clearly shorter. But if everyone in the group says they're the same length, the individual starts doubting themselves. Your brain feels that pressure to fit in, even when you know something's off. In that call, there were 5 entities. Only one was human, and that one human was the target. When 4 people are all agreeing on something, your brain feels pressure to conform, even if something feels off. So here's what's happening in modern cyber warfare. Attackers are weaponizing psychological vulnerabilities. They're not just technical experts anymore. They're psychologists. They study how you think, how you make decisions, what makes you click that link. For 60 years, we focused on cybersecurity, protecting the first 2 layers. But we ignored the 3rd layer, the human layers in. or as some call it, safety tech. Cybersecurity protects your systems. Cyber safety protects you, your psychology, your decision-making, your human vulnerabilities. And when you combine both, that's when you get real 360-degree resilience. Look, you might be thinking, I'm not a bank employee handling millions. Why should I care? Because every single day, you're making decisions in cyberspace. Opening emails, clicking links, approving logins, shopping online. And every single decision is a potential entry point for attack. And criminals know that your brain has shortcuts, cognitive biases, mental fatigue, and they're using AI to exploit them at scale. We're talking millions of people analyzed simultaneously. We started with human versus human attacks, then moved to AI-assisted attacks. Now, we're heading into fully automated behavioral attacks powered by AI. Think about the power and speed of GPT being directed at humans in your organization. Can humans withstand that kind of attack? Probably not. That's why we need to augment our human defenses with AI defenses. Like an AI angel sitting on your shoulder, helping you survive these attacks. So here's the bottom line. Cyberspace has 3 layers. We've been protecting 2 of them really well. But the third layer, the human layer, that's where the real battle is. Criminals aren't just hacking machines anymore. They're hacking minds. They're weaponizing your psychology, your biases, your mental shortcuts. And the only way to fight back? Understand that you are the battlefield. Your mind, your decisions, your human nature. Because in the end, they're breaking into heads. If you don't defend your mind, no firewall will save you. To learn how to defend yourself, hit subscribe. Next me, you don't want to miss it.